Hi guys, Alistair Taylor here, and today we're going to compare the Ping GMax against the Callaway XR irons. So both of these clubs really aimed at getting the ball up in the air and hitting it a long way. We're going to see which one is best at doing what they both claim. So we're going to start off with the GMax. We're going to hit 5 real balls, real ball flight, and then same again with XR. We're going to have a look at the individual shots, kind of see how forgiving they are if I don't quite get one. And then we're going to compare the averages with the two clubs, see which hits it the furthest, and kind of which, like I said, is delivering on their promise. So we're going to start with the Ping. So I've done an individual review on this. So Ping are claiming this is their longest ever iron. So it's a big old chunky head behind the ball. And I know from testing this, it's very, very forgiving. Hits the ball very high. And certainly for me, when I tested this, I think this delivered pretty well on what Ping were promising. Maybe a fraction towards the toe on that. But for me, a lot of guys nowadays, are looking to get the ball up in the air and get it out there a little bit further. Distance isn't the be-all and end-all, but it's nice if you can hit 7 iron instead of 5 or 6 iron. Again, just very high. Definitely for me, neither of these clubs I would say are ideally suited for me, but I'm going to try and make a similar swing as I can on every one. They feel very, very easy. Probably when I tested the Ping, I was maybe a little disappointed it didn't hit it further, just with some of the claims I'd heard, but still very, very good, very impressive. One final one. Again, just so high. Okay, so 5 good solid shots with the GMax. Let's switch on to XR. Again, like I said, very much aimed at the same idea, getting the ball up in the air. Doesn't look as offset as me. And it's a very different finish with the shiny, polished head. XR is very, very loud off the face. So, it certainly gives that impression that the ball's going further. But we're going to deal with facts. And just very easy to hit. I think if guys are looking in between these two sets, I don't think you'd be disappointed with either, whichever you went for. Certainly for me, XR's been out for a while now, and it's probably been our biggest selling club at Heron's Reach. GMax is still very new to the market, but done quite a lot of sets of those early on. So the last couple, again, just so forgiving. A little bit off the bottom, still got out there. One final one with the Callaway. Again, just straight at it again, long. For me, looking at those shots, they look very, very similar. I think the Callaway one sounded like the ball was coming off the club face quicker. But let's have a look at some numbers on Flight Scope and see what actually came out on top. Okay, so if we look at the Callaway shots first of all, 5 shots. Very, very good grouping. 172 as the shortest, 177 as the longest on carry. So very, very consistent, even though the strike wasn't exactly the same place every time. GMax, shortest 171, longest 179. So maybe a bit of a bigger spread with the Pings. Again, maybe down to strike more than anything on there, but again, not losing a lot on the one I haven't struck fantastically well. So as we look on the averages, total distance exactly the same, but GMax just edging it by 2 yards. I swung the GMax a little quicker, okay, but saying I didn't hit it as well overall. Spun it a little bit more, which would be a good thing for me. Launched it almost identical and hit the GMax a little bit higher. So, I mean, very, very close, but the winner there was the Ping GMax. Okay, guys, so like I said, looking at those numbers, I mean, looking at the shots, they were almost identical. And looking at the numbers, almost identical. But for today's competition, there has to be a winner. And today's winner was the Ping GMax iron. So guys, thank you for taking the time to watch the video. Like it, share it, leave any comments. Let me know if there's anything else you would love me to test. Please feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done that. Hopefully see some of you guys down here in the future. Stay in contact.